This is our program for Assessment 01 on creating Java programs using AWT events or components. The program begins by importing necessary classes from the AWT and Swing libraries. These classes provide functionality for creating GUIs and handling events. These arrays store the predefined names, passwords, and types of employees wherein they correspond to each other. The name of the employees are the owner, manager, cashier, and the sales. Next thing are the class members. This includes the arrays to store employee names, passwords, and types. The frame class represent the main window, while the other components like label, choice, text field, and button are used for displaying text, receiving input, and performing actions. The next one is the initialize GUI method. This method is the main frame that has the title label, which is created to display the title Company ABC. The employee type label is created to label the employee type choice component, while the employee type choice is a drop-down choice menu populated within the employees from the type employee array. Similar steps are also followed to create labels for name and password and text fields for input. And last is the login button, which is created as a button to initiate the login process. These components are added to the frame and is desired to centered on the screen and made visible. Next one is the action performed method. It is called when an action event occurs such as a button click. It determines the source of the event and performs the corresponding actions. If the login button is pressed, it retrieves the entered name, password, and selected employee type from the user. It validates the login details and shows the main menu if the login is successful. If the edit name button is pressed, it allows the user to edit their name as well as their password by displaying an input dialog. If they want to change a new name or password, it updates in the password employee or name employee array and shows a success message. If the exit button is pressed, it shows the employee type selection screen again. Next one is the show main menu method, wherein it is called after a successful login. A welcome label is created to greet the login user by retrieving their name from the name employee array. Buttons for editing name, editing password, and exiting the menu are created along with their corresponding action listeners. The components are added to the frame and made visible. Next one is the show employee type selection method. This method is called when the user chooses to exit from the main menu. It clears the frame and sets the background color. The components for employee type selection, which is similar to the initialize GUI method, are added to the frame and made visible. These are the main actions or sections of the code explaining the different components, their initialization, and the actions performed when buttons are clicked. The code provides a basic GUI plugin system with employee type-based menu options. The last method is the show message dialog method. It is used to display a message dialog with a specified message. It creates a new frame, which calls the dialog frame, to hold the message label. The frame is given a title of message and is set to use a flow layout. It has a fixed size of 200 by 100 pixels and is positioned relative to the main frame, which calls frame. The background color of the dialog frame is also set. A label, calls message label, is created with the specified message and is aligned to the center and has a white foreground color. The message label is added to the dialog frame and the frame is made visible. This method is used to display various messages throughout the program, such as an error messages or a success messages when actions are performed. This additional detail should provide further insights into the code and its functionalities.
This is what the program will look like when executed. It combines a dark color background and a light color foreground. In this frame, we can see the employee types and the text fields it provides. We can also the login button at the bottom of the frame. When the user enters wrong password or name, it shows a message dialog. Invalid login details, please try again. On the other hand, when you enter the right corresponding username and password, it will show you another frame which will welcome to the user to a new window. In this part, the user can edit the name and password and exit to main menu when done. The text fields also work properly in order to imitate a basic login system that companies uses in their field of work.